Hey my ducks, and welcome back to a cold Sharpies Koi. I don't know where this lovely weather's gone. It's lovely and sunny today, but it's absolutely freezing, so I think winter's probably around the corner. Although I think after this cold spell it's supposed to get a little bit warmer again. Not too sure, who knows with this weather. A few jobs on this week, so I want to get this air pump up and running so I can get my retro drain and my air stones back on at the same time. Currently I have my small ghost koi bowled up. I need to do a scrape on it, but he's got like, in fact let me just show you, it'd be easy, won't it? So here's my small ghost koi. If you can see, he's got a wound or something at the back. I'm hoping it's not bacterial, but we'll get a scrape done. I tested the water already this morning and everything's fine that way. I've not done a scrape yet, so we'll get that done while he's bowled up, and after the scrape we'll get that treated. Because what I've also got, so I'm starting to panic a little bit, is, where's it gone, my Sharo Becco, you can't see, he's just at the back down there, he's just coming along. He had a mark on the tail which I've treated and that's healing up, and before that I had my Kiat Suri that had a torn, his tail fin at the back, it was torn, and that's all healing up. So fingers crossed nothing untoward is going on in my pond, but like I say, water's fine, but we'll get another scrape done, so we'll do that first. Right, the good news, I can't see any parasites, but obviously I want to try and find Costia. I'm going to do it on more magnification. But I'll be honest, I didn't get the best mucus sample, so I'm just going to go and scrape the fish again. Alright, that's better. More mucus that time. Right, I can't see any flukes. Have one double check across the whole slide. Well, I can't see any parasites, so we'll get it treated. He might have just caught himself on something, because my fish do that. I've got obviously things in the pond, so just get it treated and I'll have to keep an eye. Look what I've done. Off my sock net. See if I can Gorilla Glue it back on. So it's just in the sedate, so I'll let him relax and hopefully roll over. But since it's been in there, look, some of the white stuff has come away. You can see the blood underneath it, so it definitely needs cleaning. Got all my stuff ready. He's in the sedate now. I'll leave him there a few minutes, let him roll over. I'll get everything prepared, get my cotton buds out, and I've got my gloves on. I'll get that cleaned up. Just got to get my changing mat. Cleaner, eat it back. Always like to put them in order as well, so I do my wound cleaner, then empty it back. Get the powder, and the top coat sealer, which one on top, which I can never get the top open. Wet towel. Let him roll. I could put on some background music like Hush Little Baby or something. I'm gonna try and get him to sleep. It's starting to go. It's just started to rain. I've just put you in here. Can you see me from there? I can move you back over. Now he's rolled over, you can see the wound a bit better, so I'll just quickly show you. As you can see. So I'm leaving there just a little bit longer, just make sure he goes proper under. Don't want the fish has any signs or anything. Just check the parasites, I've done the water test. just to give him a cover up. Give it a clean with a wound cleaner. Make sure any dead scales are out. Doesn't look that serious and that deep, to be fair. Make sure we get rid of. Give it some anti-bac. Plaster on. Just cover the whole wound. Put a bit of sealer on it. Just make sure the plaster sticks. You can't see me, but you can probably hear me. Just putting the fish under the aerator, bring him back. And to be fair, he's come round pretty quick because he's already swum off. Take these off and I'll show you. That's quick and that was easy. I'll just find where he's gone. So he's down here. He's already swum off. To be fair, I don't think it was even 2 minutes he had him under that. And already started to go and swim at me hand, so he probably wasn't properly under anyway. He didn't flip or anything while he was under, while he was on the changing mats, which is good. So he's got his plaster on. That's what you want. There's no rushing involved. I saw the video I did last time. I did it with a key at Surrey. That was the first time I've ever sedated a koi, and that was hard work because I was panicking, stressing, and I rushed it. I've done it a few times since with other fish, so practice makes perfect. Right, now to get this air pump on. I've already cut off the Euro plug. Case now just switching it over, get the superfish one out and get this one in. Ain't gonna need that. It's that spare air hose I've got. Shove that in there. Oh, I need to switch that off. No, don't need that anymore. God, it's cold. My hands have gone raw. Yeah, this should do the job. This. Right, let's unplug the other one. So it was only the 30 litre that was running my, I was trying to run the retro and the air stones because I just had air stones before the retro obviously. So this case just getting that unplugged, switch the fittings over. To say that can be quite noisy as well, so fingers crossed, having 2 EA runs might not be so noisy. Sometimes I can be at the front near the other side of the pond, I can hear the vibrations coming through. This will all get cleaned tomorrow. Still doing it twice a week at the minute, but as soon as the clocks go back and the fish really starts, well, the fish will probably go down to about once a day feed, then this will just go down to once a week clean. Don't gonna worry about that right now. Right, you can hear me over the Nexus. Plug's on. Before I do anything, make sure I don't lose my screwdrivers. I've already lost one somewhere. I best make sure it works, eh? Can hear sound. Let's have a look. You probably can't hear it because of the Nexus, but yay! Right, don't worry, it's not staying like this. Basically, the one that come through it, come with it, because it's got the taps on either side. I didn't want the hose to sort of bend and curl round, so I've just put the other one in. So I'm going to stay in this position. I just want to make sure obviously everything's working. So the taps that are on, that's for the retro drain, and that's for one air stone in one corner, that's for the air stone in the other corner. All the others are off for now. So we'll switch it on. And oh my god, it's like a jacuzzi. They need turning down. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of air coming out of that retro drain. Why is that then? So I'll turn them down and see what happens. Right. Their stones are now just halfway. Whoa. Well, there's plenty of air coming out of there. Nothing coming out of there. What if now I put the retro only halfway? Still nothing. Still a lot. Retro halfway. Air stone's fully on. They can't be fully on. Right, the drain has got to be fully on. And let's turn the air stones down slightly. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's probably how it was before with the air stones. Now there's plenty of air coming out of the retro. We've mastered it. We've mastered it. But is it too much air for my liking? As long as we've got air in there. Basically, I've said it before, I don't know if anyone's new to my channel, basically I get a lot of waste accumulates in these two corners. Because obviously it's an L-shaped pond, my retro drain is, as you can see, where the air is. So I think that's going to be a happy medium. And it's going to be adjusted again slightly because I also want another air stone in that corner. But yeah, there's loads of air coming from that drain. I'm not sure if it's too much air. I can always turn that down. Why's that gone off? Oh, must be 5 o'clock, must be tea time. Right, I'll be honest, pretty chuffed with that. So, both air stones, one in each corner there. Fingers crossed that'll lift up all the waste that accumulates in the corner. Happy with the retro drain. I've just turned it down a little bit more. It's creating a bit of a jockeying vortex, I'll be honest with you. I might even turn it down a little bit more yet. And now I've got another air stone running in that corner. So I do still have one more air stone which is there, but what I'm going to do, that's going to come into this corner. I'm not sure if I need it in this corner because I'll be honest, you can't see because of the reflection, but yeah, I'm not going to need it there. But what I might do is just add it into there because I think more waste accumulates in that corner than anywhere else. So I can have two down there and hopefully then that will push the waste into the drain. I'll do all that off camera, you don't need to see me do all that. Just while you're all on camera, what I'm also going to do, I bought another plug. Let's go there. I'm going to redo all this whole wall, so this is going to be all plywood all across here. I can sort these electrics out properly because it's untidy. I've still got to clip that back to the wall, I've still got to sort them out as well. But again, I can do all that off camera, you ain't got to watch me do all that. I want to get another shelf up in here because of my mugs, which is growing. So thanks to those that have already given me a mug, you're all on there. And yeah, so that's my plan. So maybe tomorrow, I've got a week off actually coming soon. So I'm going to get a few bits done then. So this is all going to be plywood all across this board. Sort my electrics out. I get another one of them. I do need a spare one anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get hose that size so it can run off the pump. Take it out through the filter house, and then the manifold I can then switch back to that one and we can have the manifold out on the front here. so I don't have to keep going in there to switch them down or off or anything like that. I can do it all from out here. I'll keep the manifold there, and then that will save all this, will look a bit neater as well. So that's the plan with that. But yeah, sounds a bit quieter in here now. Just shows you how loud that Superfish one was. But at least now I've got a spare pump, just in case. And what else? Oh yeah, and then my switches for my lights. So I've got another light, same one as these. What goes on my pergola, comes on at night time. But at the minute, I have to go into the garage and keep switching them on and off. And also my security light around the back. I want another light on there, so I can have 2 security lights up, 2 decorative lights up. But I'm going to put a switch on the pergola post, so I can just come out, switch them on and off. I ain't got to keep going into the garage. So that will control them. It's going to be a double switch as well, so it can also do that and the security lights. Then I can get my other camera up. Right, so that's probably it. Again, short and sweet for this week, but I'm glad I managed to get that treated that small ghost koi. So fingers crossed, you know, he perks up. Hopefully it's not something untowards in there. I know there's a lot of people out there suffering at the minute with some bacterial issues. So short and sweet, guys. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So yeah, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we shall see you next time for another video. Sharpest koi. Cheers, my ducks. Bye.